Hello students, in today's class we'll discuss about the nomenclature of amines. Okay, so in that we'll see the common name as well as their IUPAC name. So one by one we'll see. Okay, whenever we see the examples, that time we'll discuss their rule also. See the first example here. So here I'm given one example, CH3CH2 NH2. Okay, so CH3CH2 is 2 carbon. In that NH2 is amine group is attached. Okay, so you can say it is a ethyl amine. This is a common name. Okay, students. So the ethyl amine is what? Common name. So if you want to give the IUPAC name, what is the first rule? You have to select the longest continuous chain. So from functional group, you have to start the numbering. So this is your functional group. So you start the numbering from here. 2 carbon means it is what? Ethane. Okay, in fact, ethane is replaced by this functional group. This functional group is what? Amine. So here I have written ethane, and in that ethane I am replacing the E and attach the suffix amine. Okay, ethane, amine. See the another example, CH3CH2 NH2. So 3 carbons are there. Okay, so in common name we can say it is an N-propyl amine. You know that. Okay, if 3 carbon is there, alkyl group we can say it is an N-propyl, and this NH2 is amine and N-propyl amine. So if you give the IUPAC name, you start the numbering from here. 3 carbon means it is a propane, 1 amine, because NH2 group is attached on what? First carbon. Okay students, see the third example. So in that, just see where NH2 is attached. NH2 is attached on second carbon. So you know it is an iso group. Okay, so you can see it is a total 3 carbon, but NH2 is attached in a second carbon. It is in branching. So you can see it is an isopropyl amine. Okay students, this is what isopropyl amine. So what is IUPAC name? So you have to give the numbering from here. You can start the numbering from this side or this side, because NH2 is in middle. Okay, so you start the numbering from this side. 1, 2, 3, 3 carbons propane, and NH2 is attached on second carbon. You can see it is a propane 2 amine. So this is 2 indicates the substituent which is attached on second carbon. Now clear? This is what? Propane 2 amine. See the another example here. So CH3NH, here CH3NH, then CH2CH3. Okay students, so this is what? Amine group. So this is a secondary amine. So okay, so this side attach a methyl group, and this side attach the CH2CH3 means it is a ethyl. So if you want to give the common name, you can say it is a ethyl, then this methyl amine. Methyl amine is a common name. What about the IUPAC name? So whenever you give the IUPAC name, so you can consider first small alkyl groups, that is N-methyl, and you have to select the longest chain. So this is your chain 1, 2 means 2 carbon. So this is you can consider as a parent alkane, 2 carbon. Okay, this longest chain you can consider as a parent alkane. Okay, and small alkyl group, small chain you can consider as an alkyl group which is attached to the amine group. Okay, so here this methyl is attached to this nitrogen, means NH. Okay, amine group. So we can write N-methyl. Okay, this is one of the rule. So this methyl group is attached to this nitrogen. That's why we can say it is N-methyl. And here long chain is what? 2 carbon means we can say it is a ethane amine. From ethane is replaced by amine. Okay, see the another example. CH3 and CH3CH3. Okay, so this is a tertiary amine, because all 3 hydrogen is replaced by 3 CH3 group here. Now clear? So you can see it is a trimethyl amine. Right? What we can say it is a trimethyl amine, because 3 methyl groups are there. Okay. So if you want to give the IUPAC name, so long chain, if you select only 1 carbon will come, because all 3 are only 1 carbons, means we can consider this a long chain, and this N attached to 2 methyl group, we can see it is a so this methyl group is attached 2 times on this nitrogen. On this N. So you can see it is a NN. What you can say is it is a NN dimethyl. So it is a 2 times. That's why you can write here NN. Remember, in case of the amine only, you can use the suffix NN dimethyl. This methyl group 2 times, and then long chain this one methane amine. Okay, students, how we can give the IUPAC name? So you select the long chain, but in this case all have the same carbon chain, so you can consider this is the first. We can say it is a N dimethyl amine. Now clear? See the another example here. So here I have written C2H5, then this N, then again C2H5 here, and here 4 carbon chain CH2, 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 CH3. Okay, this is your functional group. Remember, this is also tertiary amine. Okay, but in this case, which is your parent chain? So this is your parent chain. Okay, long chain carbon. So it is the first carbon, second, third, fourth. Okay, we can consider the parent chain. Then this ethyl group, which is attached on this nitrogen, means N and diethyl, we can see. Okay, what we can see is a N and diethyl. Then this 4 carbon is butyl amine. Okay, in common name also you can use the suffix NN, no problem. Okay, and in IUPAC name also you can use the same. Okay, N and diethyl, and then this long chain is a butane, we can say butyl amine. So in case of the IUPAC name also same, N and diethyl, and long chain 4 carbon means butane, N and diethyl butane 1 amine, because amine group which is attached on first carbon. Okay, now clear? So how we can giving the naming? N and diethyl butane 1 amine. See the another example here. NH2 CH2 CH double bond CH2. Okay, students. So here, so this is NH2 group which is attached to the allyl carbon. Double bond is there. Okay. So this is allylic group. Allylic you know. So next to the carbon-carbon double bond. Any functional group will attach to the next to the carbon-carbon double bond. Then we can see this allyl group. So you already discuss this concept. Okay, so this which hybridization? This one, this is a sp2 hybridization, and this one sp3 hybridization. Okay, this is a allyl group. Okay, allyl amine. So here what is the common name? We can see this is allyl amine, and here how many carbons here? We can counting the carbons 1 2 3 carbons means we can see this is a prop, and on second carbon double bond is there, we can say prop 2 en 1 amine. Now clear students, how we can giving the naming? Prop 2 en 1 amine. Okay, so this is allyl group, that's why we can give the common name allyl amine. Now clear, this is allylic group next to the carbon-carbon double bond. Any functional group when it is attached to the next to the carbon-carbon double bond in the sp3 hybridized carbon. This is sp3 hybridized carbon, remember. Okay, allylic group means what? So any group which is attached to next to the carbon-carbon double bond. See the one more example. NH2 CH2 6 times NH2. Okay, so this is very famous example. So many times you can utilize this one. So it is used to prepare the nylon 66. So here CH2 how many times? 6 times. So you can see this is a hexa 6 times. Then this NH2 2 times. You can see this is a hexamethylene diamine. NH2 is 2 times. You can see this is a diamine. So what is our IUPAC name? Just see 6 carbon there, and this NH2 which is attached on first carbon, and this NH2 attached on 6 carbon. So easily we can see this is a hexane 1,6 diamine. Now clear students, how we giving the naming? So this is what? Hexane 1,6 diamine. So now we will see the another example. Okay students, see the another example. So here benzene ring attached with NH2, that is the amine group. So we can see it is an aniline. In common name, what we can say it is what? Aniline. Okay. So in IUPAC name also same. We can see it is an aniline, or we can see it is a benzene amine, because this NH2 is attached to the benzene ring. We can see it is a benzene amine. Okay. See the another example here. Okay. So this aniline going to be attached with CH3 group on the ortho position. 1 2 means what? Ortho position. This is the first carbon. This is the second carbon. So 1 2 means it is a ortho position. So you can see it is a orthotoluidine. What we can see it is a orthotoluidine. This is one of the chemical compound. You know that. So when aniline attached with CH3 group, we can see it is a toluidine. Orthotoluidine. What is the IUPAC name? Whenever you can give the IUPAC name, you can start the numbering from here. 1 2. So it is a 2-aminotoluene. Toluene is also one of the another chemical compound. When benzene ring is attached with CH3 group, we can see it is a toluene. Now we can give the numbering from this side, because this is a major group. Okay. So on second carbon, so this is the second carbon, this is the first and this is second. On second carbon, amino group is there. You can see this is a 2-aminotoluene. See the another example here. So same benzene ring I have taken, and NH2 group is attached, and at para position means 1/4 position bromine is attached. We can see this is a para-bromoaniline. So bromine is attached at on which position? At a para position. 1/4 is para position and 1/3 is meta position. Remember? So this is the para-bromoaniline. If it is attached on third position, we can see it is a meta-bromoaniline. Remember students, okay? So what about the IUPAC name? So we have to start the numbering from this side, because it is a major functional group. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4-bromobenzene amine. So 4-bromobenzene amine is what? IUPAC name. Now clear? So see the last example here. Benzene ring is attached with NCH3 two times. Okay, so this nitrogen, so it is what? Tertiary amines. So it is example of tertiary aliphatic amines, aromatic amines. So you can see it is NN dimethyl aniline. NN dimethyl aniline. So here NN dimethyl benzene amine is what? IUPAC name. So students, so all have to clear this IUPAC name. NN dimethyl benzene amine is what? IUPAC name of this compound. So thank you so much. In next class we will discuss about the method of preparation of amines.